check. We not take back no check. You pep talk. Tiggity check. Hey girl, let's leave the shot. We know say why you don't want the drama. When Tyson rise up the llama, say to pray at night with your father. He that thing by him out from the corner. You, me know say you're gonna rematch on, you know say you're gonna. Bad man, you run your mouth, karma. Mate. And in my opinion, he's not top 10. He's not a top 10 heavyweight. He's top 15. Top 15.
True, but he's still young. He's like 29, 30 years old. He has so much potential. His ceiling is really high. I feel Parker's ceiling is really high. But he doesn't utilize...
Do you think he's top 10?
At the moment, yeah. But I feel there's up and coming boxers.
Ned, you know
Former world champion. He gets the job done sometimes, but when he fought AJ, I felt he was very timid. Mm-hmm. When he fought Ruiz, it showed him like you have to like Ruiz was attacking. Ruiz was robbed. Ruiz was robbed. I agree, but I feel he just needs that type of like the tenacity to just come in the ring and just say this front fight in front of me is food, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it a lot of times. When he fought Junior fight, it was a disappointing fight. I can't believe they went just 12 rounds instead of him just knocking the guy out. But Junior fight, I was rooting for him in that fight. I was wrong, but you know.
That was a snooze fest. If you have to put Parker in fighting with the other current top 10 heavyweights, who does he beat? All right, so Dillian White beat him. AJ's beat him. Junior Far's not even in the top 10. Nearly beat him because to me that was a close fight. You know,
Joyce beats him.
Yeah.
Who does he beat in the top echelon? Who does he beat?
You don't think he'd do well against Yoko?
Huh?
I think he could beat Ortiz. I don't know why Ortiz is still in the top 10. I think he could beat Povetkin. I think he could beat Joe Joyce. We have Michael Hunter ranked. I think that would be a very interesting fight. I wouldn't take Joe
Parker could beat Joe Joyce.
I think.
Did you?
Come at me now. I think.
I don't know. I can see that. I get why you say that because he could just point score and dance around Joe Joyce. But Joe Joyce
is whack. Nothing whack.
Joe Joyce isn't
water.
CHISORA, you know.
Oil, melting wax versus oil. Like the fighting style is night and day. Like you know,
it is, but it's similar to what CHISORA is. Joe Joyce is similar to CHISORA, where it means he goes forward, got way better footwork, way better boxing.
He can punch a lot harder. He's got a much better jab. He's got a longer jab.
He's got much better. I don't know.
I think Parker would struggle.
He struggled with CHISORA, so he would definitely struggle with Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
He may
and how old is Joe Joyce? 32, 33, 35. Yeah, well, he's, you know.
Oh, wow. He's up there.
Yeah, he's up there, man.
But he's still fresh. He
came through late. But he come through as he's a silver Olympian. You know, he's not. Joe Joyce is a very good boxer. What I'm saying is Parker could possibly beat him, but that would be, I would more be inclined to go for a 60-40 win with Joe Joyce winning 60-40. Can I just shout out Ola? Thank you so much for the super chat. Massively appreciated. Shout out to the NED, the TBE. The general is in the building. Don't you get it, guys? It's a lot around here. We got the Andy Gill and we got the Fight Fan Figures. Like it's a mad lineup, and I'm very appreciative of the lineup. But yeah, back to Parker. I think he's boring. He's like a librarian. It's just out.
And that's why I don't think that it was some promotional thing to get more money from Parker bouts. I think the reason CHISORA doesn't get fights scored in his way, the same reason I probably don't get scored.
Because you don't like him, Lee. You don't like him.
And you don't see the good in what he does. I just see what he's doing. He's messy. It's Morley. I don't give him boxing credits where possibly it could do if I didn't think he.
Why don't you like him so much? I don't understand why you don't like him.
Belligerent. He reminds me of one guy I was at school with. You know, there's always that one kid that thinks he doesn't need to follow any of the rules. He's not done anything to deserve any kind of privilege, but gets this. And I'm just like, how does this? He's just so belligerent. He's just, what did Dillian White call him? Dillian White had the right words. Even after we praised him and said he thought I can't remember what he word, but it was a good word for it. And
I find Chisora entertaining. You don't find him entertaining?
He is entertaining, but not in a likable way. You know, he's dislikable and entertaining. That's the way I see it. He's entertaining.
Stop being a hater. Stop being a Chisora hater. I'm a bit of a Fury hater, so I can't tell you that.
You like what you like, you don't like what you don't like.
Everything sells, and Chisora knows how to sell. That's salute Chisora. That's why.
There we go. Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm paying to watch the losing. Like I don't think for one that he should take the rematch because Parker's got his number now. Parker knows how to beat him. Stay on the outside boxing, jab him off, and come in for Parker's combinations are great. His combos were hitting. Come in, assault, and get back out.
Here's a question. Here's a question for all three of you. Is Chisora in boxing right now to make a name in boxing or to make money?
That's why the judges won't side with him. Exactly my point. He is not for them. They see his antics, his age, what he's achieved. They know he's not in boxing for a legacy. So why are they going to give him an interim belt? It doesn't make sense. You've just answered my question, Andy.
He'll still get a pay-per-view after his loss. Chisora doesn't care. He'll still get a pay-per-view after his loss.
Yeah, but
he got 2 million. 2 million he got.
He'll get 2.5 the next one. He'll get more.
2 point. Oh, did he?
We were saying
he'll get more next fight.
We were saying I'm over talking and I don't business, yeah. Because we were saying Kovalevsky.
Good night.
As a journeyman, Kovalevsky got robbed. Was it fair? No, against David Adeyeye. It was a liberty. So I'm standing for fairness. Just because he may not be in it for legacy, just because he's 37 years old, just because he does his antics.
He didn't do enough. He didn't do enough in the fight to win. That's why he lost.
He didn't do enough.
Didn't throw enough jabs. Didn't throw enough body shots. Didn't throw enough backhands. All he done was walk forwards. That's all he done. That's why he lost the
fight. I need to see your lovely face when you're on camera slewing like that. Right there. So I agree. His jabs are trash. They were basically non-existent. Like, he doesn't have that many boxing fundamentals. But this is what I'm saying. The mere fact that we can debate if he won against Joseph Parker says far more about Parker than it does about Chisora. Don't you get it? Parker ain't good enough.
100%.
No, another thing. And no one's disagreeing with you.
Mm.
And the great thing about Chisora is it really doesn't matter that me or anybody else doesn't like him. There's still plenty of people that do, and even though he loses, plenty of people still buy his pay-per-views, and he'll still make his money. So I can say give my biased opinion freely and openly because it doesn't matter. Because many people enjoy what they see, and many people will continue to pay for his fight. Good luck to them.
A lot of boxers have to be ticket sellers to earn their way through the boxing game. Chisora's a ticket seller. He'll keep getting fights. He'll keep winning. 37 years of age, you're getting in the ring. Is he really getting that hurt? That's debatable. He's earning top money.
Yeah, and the worst knockout was the Dillian White knockout. Like that's like shit. As we can recall, like in the recent years, that's only ever since his last fight, nobody's been able to take him out. So gotta make his money.
Some people are in this sport to be world champions. Some people are in this sport to make a living.
He passed the world champion bit.
But he's earning good money. £2 million. I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah,
he always gets. Chisora doesn't get no less than $1.5 million ever in his fights. He's a pay-per-view guy. This is what I'm saying. So the next fight, there's no point of him fighting Joseph Parker again. Joseph Parker will win convincingly.
Yeah, but it'll be for money.
He'll still lose and get paid. He'll still lose.
Yes, that's it. That's the one.
That's the brilliance of the man.
Let's get another 2.5 million in the bank.
Yeah.
Well, if
and
he can get it,
pay for the rematch. Yeah.
If he can get it,
up it to £25. Up the price. Maybe that will.
If he can get it, right? Cool. But what I'm saying is, I get it. I'm on your side where we're not going to keep on paying to see him lose. I think this is his final pay-per-view bout, like the next fight. But you never know, because if he has to fight one of the other lads, like who else could Chisora fight and it would still be deemed PPV worthy? Ned
Wilder,
it won't happen. I don't see Wilder fighting him, but I can see him taking on Joy Joyce. I can see him taking on the loser of the Joy Joyce Usyk fight.
Yeah.
What about
Daniel Dubois?
Yeah.
I can see him fighting. What was a kid who fought? What's his name? They fought last month. I'm losing his name. The gatekeeper. We go.
Gatekeeper heavyweight.
He took a big dive in that fight. Oh my goodness. I'm looking him up real quick. Oh man, what's his?
No,
he's old. He's an old fighter. I'm gonna get his name.
Yeah.
Just losing my mind.
Not Ortiz.
Not Ortiz. He fought him last month.
He fought last month. Is he American?
No, yeah, he's an American fighter. I'm about to get his name right now.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, pull it up because I'm intrigued. But all those people that you've mentioned, yeah, and we agree on that, don't we? Like, yeah, he could fight the loser of the.
He fought Eric Molina. Fabio Wardley. He could fight Fabio Wardley.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting fight.
Again, Fabio Wardley.
That would be an interesting fight. Yeah.
He has a lot of the young fighters.
That's a little gem there, hasn't he?
That was a good fight.
That is a good fight.
Fab, if you hear this, I had the pleasure of interviewing him. I would. What does he think about? I wonder what he thinks. I'll get to ask him. Maybe we'll get to actually ask him and see what his honest opinion would be. Where would that go? That's mad. Mad. Fabio's great.
Yeah.
Where is it pay-per-view go?
No, Dillian White undercard, which is already deserves to be. It's a co-main event.
Fabio has a long way to go, but probably 2 more fights. He needs big names under his belt right now, just for him to get that pay-per-view slot, like that headliner.
Yeah. Wilder won't fight anyone. Yeah, good one, Ned. It would be a great fight. Yeah. Fabio, you were
Michael Hunter too. Michael Hunter versus Chisora would be a great fight. Yeah, shout out to
that would be one to gauge. Yes, that would be one.
Chisora has done really well to get people to buy a Joseph Parker pay-per-view, and he's had so many losses. I have to give the guy respect for him to build a commercial value with the product he produces.
Oh God!
I'm just utterly amazed. Even reading the comments, how much support the man has got. You start. I'm not questioning myself. I know what I see, and I'm not changing my mind because everybody else sees it. But people clearly love him. So, good luck to the man. Good luck to him.
Yeah, he does throw his toys out the pram, like Sammy Ali says. Yeah, he does, Sammy. He throws his toys out the pram. Anyway, I think Go on, Lee.
I was going to say, it's not even meant to go what he wants sometimes. He just throws his toys out of the pram for the sake of throwing his toys out. He can have everything he damn wants, and he'll still do it.
Yeah, I know.
The kind of person he is.
I know, and that's why, this is what I'm saying, Andy, why certain judges will just be like, they come into the match going, this geezer makes me sick, man.
That's you know
what I mean? I'm not going to go all out not to scoring points, but where I can be a bit... I will do. Do you know what I mean? Because they see the antics. It's not like they're coming they're like jurors coming on a trial, unbiased. These judges are privy to see the whole press conference, the weigh-ins, everything, the full antics before these geezers fight. at the end of the day. And if Chisora gets on your nerves and he pulls all these stunts, why won't a judge just be like, you know what, we don't really care. We're going to give you, all right, that was a knockdown, but we're going to give it a 10-9. All right, you kind of won the round, but, you know, we might just 10-10 it. Or we might give this one, edge this one to Parker. Hence, the New Zealand judge was just like, he just makes me sick. That's why the New Zealand judge gave 160 to 110 in the seat. Right.
He rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But I feel Chisora needs a convincible win. Like, he hasn't had a convincible... Like, I thought he beat Usyk. I thought it could have been a draw. That fight could have been a draw. But when you watch it back, his chasing down, the hunting, the head hunting, it wasn't effective. He wasn't effective with it. But it looked like he was dominating the fight, but he never really got to Usyk. So, but Chisora just needs a convincible win. I think he could beat a lot of these younger guys coming up.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
you know, keep doing your thing. He's still a funny, entertaining fighter. I love him. You know,
don't you think?
Top 5 favorite fighters.
Yeah, don't you think it's still inspirational to see a 37 with that motivation to be in the sport or not?
Yeah.
Or I think it. Do you not see it?
He works hard. You know, like I said to you, Jamie was in camp with him, and you know, you see he got pushed to the limits, and at 37, it was just, you know, he's just, you look at him, a lot of people think he just turns up and fights, but they see all the background work that goes in, you know, and I've seen it firsthand. So he puts a lot of effort in. He does work very hard, very, very hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Coolio and the gang. I was just speaking to someone quickly on the DMs. All right. Got you. I understand. I know where we all stand now with the Chisora vibe. It's all good. Some are split. So I'm the only one on the panel that thinks Chisora won then, basically.
Yeah, but the panel's not a true representation because most people... No,
I'm just saying, on the panel, I already knew from I knew Fight Fan Figures for Chisora.
I guess Chisora's biggest fan. But, yeah,
3-1. 3-1.
This is the maddest thing. I'm not a Chisora fan. I'm not a Chisora fan. I predicted Chisora to lose. And whether my prediction, according to you guys, was right. So, you know, and my prediction was right. It weren't unanimous decision. It was split decision, but, you know, he lost. But I just think I was pleasantly surprised. And I just think I still have to just say, I believe that Chisora won. I see Teddy Atlas say Chisora lost.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Because
quite a lot of substantial people say that he won.
You're all fans. So we're all going on.
Andy, we're not fans.
No, boxing fans. You're boxing fans. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So we went on about Eubanks and his coaching. What do we think of Parker and his coaching? Did we see anything? Did we see? Yeah,
he was a great boxer. I mean, this is my whole point.
He's only recently joined him, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but this is my point. Just because you're a good boxer doesn't mean it translates into you being a great trainer. But Andy Lee, if I'm not mistaken, has trained to championship world level. Yeah. So therefore, you know, I haven't seen Roy Jones Jr. do that. Just going back on what we were talking about. So that argument actually, Shan, it doesn't work for Andy Lee because Andy Lee has proven that he is a great trainer. The other geezer, McGirt, I see Caden just really not on him. He's just like, yeah, what has he done? Yeah. I think McGirt is more, but Buddy McGirt's more of a character. He's more eccentric. From you've come in this thing and talk about you ain't even watched a Derek Chisora fight. You two are two peas in the pod. You don't want legacy, and all you care about is money. And you care about money. Derek Chisora can afford you, and that's just the bottom line.
Why would the boxing trainer? But Shan, why would a boxing trainer have any desire to watch a Derek Chisora bout? I totally understand him never seeing a Derek Chisora fight.
You're cold. You're cold.
What fight fans? I have to give Chisora this. He's got, if not the best resume in the heavyweight division.
That's where you might see him.
Let's not talk about wins. We're just talking about the people, the level of opponent he's faced. He's got better. He's done the damn thing. His resume's good. So
he's improved. He's improved. He has improved.
It was good from jump. He fought Tyson Fury. He fought Dillian White. He's fought everyone near enough.
He will take on all the smoke. I have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, he will. He's got that old school mentality. He'll fight anybody.
Yeah, so if you're a trainer,
for the money.
So if you're a trainer, for the money. So if you're a trainer, Mr. McGurk, why have you not seen Derek Chisora? He's been in high-level fights, pay-per-view fights. It's not like he's just stayed at British level or domestic level. He's been at world level, whether win or lose or draw, whatever it is, for a while now.
I tell you what, if I'm sitting at home, I tell you what, if I'm sitting at home and I want to show someone a fight, if I want to show them a Vitaly Klitschko, if I want to show them Dillian White, I wouldn't pick the opponent to be Derek Chisora. I wouldn't, because he just comes and he mauls. It's not something I totally get. He's not. But what I'm saying is, you're saying that to someone that if you're saying that to a casual fan, hey, this is what I'm going to introduce you to what boxing is. No, you're not going to show them a Derek Chisora. What I'm saying is, if you are a trainer and you've trained that world, you should have still seen a Derek Chisora fight. He's fought on world level for a long time.
Regardless of what world level or not, regardless, if you're a coach taking on a fighter, you need to do your homework. Full stop. Doesn't matter who you are, what level you're at. It's your student. You have to look at them and think, right, I can see gaps in their defenses. I can see gaps in their attacks. I can see gaps in their footwork. This is why they've lost that fight. And they've done the same thing again in this fight. All right, they improved in this one, but then they reverted back to their old style again and lost that fight. And you have to calculate. And then you have to put a program together. And then you have to apply that program to that fighter to improve him. Every time my boys, we've been in COVID for over a year now.
18 months for us. We're still on lockdown.
My boys have had 4 camps, 4 full-blown camps. And they're not fighting no one, but they've gone into camp. And I've picked an opponent and I've trained them for that opponent. So I've done the homework on the opponent, what the weaknesses of my fighter is, put the camp together and then put them through it. Otherwise, what they're going to do through COVID, they're going to give up.
Question for you, Andy.
Like that. You're dedicated.
Pardon me, sir?
You're G like that. You're dedicated. That's what a good coach is supposed to do.
Because I'm responsible. I'm responsible for them. If they get into the ring and they get hurt, it's down on me. There's loads of coaches that go, well, they lost. It's nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with you.
But let me go on. Sorry, Lee.
Sorry, Andy. Yeah. So with all that time you spend contemplating the opponents for your fighters and you're planning your strategies, which Derek Chisora fight can you tell me would offer you any help?
Jamie wouldn't fight Derek Chisora because he's a cruiserweight and Derek's a heavyweight.
If you wanted to send him a tactic, because this is why I understand why Buddy McGirt hasn't seen his fight. He's not useful for boxing trainers.
Yeah, but it's not about it. So say David Hay phoned me now and said, "Look, Andy, I want you to take Derek Chisora on." I would study before the press got hold of me. And I would be able to name every fight he's had, every mistake I feel he's made, every way that I can rectify it, what I can do as a coach for him. Am I just coming along to just pull the strings, or am I coming along to change the game plan? I want to change the game plan. I want to make him a winner.
Did he say he hadn't seen him at the press conference? He hadn't seen his fight at the press conference. I thought he said this when they asked him. I don't think
he's seen him full stop.
Okay, I'll get Shann's point then. I thought he was just saying at the time when they asked him to train him that he hadn't seen his fight yet. Not that he's
I don't think he's seen him full stop.
He's never seen him fight Leon.
Never seen one of his fights. I think that's the way I've seen it. I might have it wrong.
All right, so
this is the type of man Chisora is. He's going to take a trainer. He's never even seen him damn fight. This is the type of thing Chisora does.
Well, I've got a line from Kurt DeVille. This is a counterpunch. Andy Lee fought Chisora one, and I saw you guys on the Boxing Bros cover this topic, saying no, that's not. Andy Lee said in the corner, "Don't know if we got this one. Don't think we've got this one." Doesn't that translates to us? We're British. To us, that means we now make it. It didn't.
It was a close fight.
We lost. We can't clear.
It was a close fight.
You understand?
Hey, we all have eyes, and we're all in the corner of the room. Well, I saw that night. I couldn't call Chisora the winner. Andy Lee might have been in the corner where everything looked like Chisora was really doing damage, but from my perspective, it didn't look like that. So, you know,
Andy Lee
probably couldn't see what Chisora was mauling.
It's a counter punch. From your own opposition's coach said, I don't know, we didn't get this. And then when it went to the post-fight interview and you straight away offered a rematch, look, if you win,
money.
If you, no, it's not about, because Joseph Parker is still pay-per-view and can still go and get money elsewhere. So hold up, wait a minute, let me finish. So if you know you've beaten someone convincingly, you don't offer them a rematch. You don't need the money. You don't. If you know you've whooped someone's ass, you don't have to do. You don't say, you know what?
It was a close fight. It was
a close fight, and it's another easy payday. Money's guaranteed.
You lot are painting the narrative that it was a close fight. Andy Lee is saying we didn't get this one, in my opinion,
because it was a close fight.
You lot are being fan haters now. Now you're being haters.
No, we're not hating no one. Not hating no one.
When it is verbatim that the geezer said, don't think we've got this one, and you lot are here going, but it was a close one. No, the geezer said we didn't get it, and that is why they're offering. They didn't say.
Did he say we didn't get it, or I think we didn't get it? Which one did he say?
He didn't say it's a close fight. That's why we're offering a rematch. He said, I don't think we got it. You never would say that. You would never. I don't think we've got it.
I think we haven't got this.
Yeah, I don't think we've got this. That means.
Yeah, that means it's close.
That means you knew that you didn't get it, and that was it. And if you looked at Joseph Parker, it's always when you see a fighter's body language after a fight, and you can see the ones that know they've won convincingly and they felt they've done a good job. Look at Parker's vibe.
Well, I think we all here feel like Joseph Parker should have knocked him out, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So because of that,
could have done more. Joseph Parker could have done more.
Yeah, a lot more.
To stop all of this noise.
Yeah.
He won. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's no. It's my brother from another. KK. Well, go on, Kay. We've been back, but Kay, I've been seeing your point, Caden. Don't kill me. Don't come on my show and kill. Caden's like, I'm gonna get her now. I'm gonna get her. You had your show. You had your show and you broke it down. And I have to see the rest of I watched the round 4 one, I think, today, Kay. And
Caden gone in. He's broke it down, but I need to check this out.
No, yeah, Caden's doing breakdowns. And I said, Caden, do those breakdowns all the time. Like, that's a good segment of Boxing Bros with Caden because he's analytical. What star sign are you, Kay? What star sign? When is his birthday? When is his birthday, TBE?
It's in April.
Oh.
Aries.
Oh, yeah, they're a bit hard work. I used to have a boyfriend that was an Aries. He dumped me.
I'm Aries. Behave yourself. I wonder why. He probably couldn't get a word in.
He said, I'm not having that.
You know why he dumped me, Andy? You know why he dumped me? I'll tell you why he dumped me. Let's just digress a little bit. Them were the days we used to have pages, yeah? And we used to have pages, right? And then one day, I left my pager at home and I went to my mate's house who he knew, and I decided he had his own apartment as kids, and that was the mad thing. So he always wanted me to stay there on the weekend, but I kind of wanted a free weekend, like, to be honest, like, I don't want to just be locked down, like, you know what I mean? So I left the pager at home, and he was paging and paging, and then by the time I got home, he was like, so I phoned him back, he's like, nah, you're up to no good, I don't want to be with you. And I was like, what? I was just I said the name of the girl's house. I was just at Thingy's house, who was his friend who he grew up with, our good friend, the girl. And he was like, no, I don't care. I don't want to be with you for that. All right, cool, bruv. Yeah. And I was like, I was a bit gutted for 10 minutes, and then I kept it moving. Anyway.
Okay, let's get on with the show. That was a terrible story.
No, it wasn't a terrible story. That was the real.
Well, all Aries are not like that.
You wouldn't dump me, would you, Andy?
Never. Oh. I'd lock you in a cupboard, but I'd never dump you.
The British humour. Ned's like this. You don't get it, do you, Ned?
Just get her out of the way, Ned. Get her out of the way. That's it. Just lock her up. That's it. You can get on with life.
How would you enjoy my company from a cupboard?
Well,
let's not go any further. Well, Kate, I know. What did you ask? Okay, then you are Aries. I knew it. Technically,
yes.
Boxing, not brawling. How did Derek score points? Let's address Caden. Caden, I think what was overlooked, what was amazing coming from, we know this show has turned out to be CHISORA and Parker. No worries.
I know. We need to move on quickly.
We are going to move on. But what it is, where I think it was overlooked, I think where he point scored was the body blows. Not in the clinches like we're saying, but Derek Chisora's body blows were amazing. His body shots were amazing. He scored a lot of those shots. Yeah, it did get sloppy where what we said, but I think, was that overlooked? The body shots.
Do you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch this fight tomorrow. I'm going to count every single punch thrown by both people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ring you up and tell you.
Yeah, please do. And I'm going to watch it again as well, just to have a look again. Yeah, I am. But I've been watching it. I've got more to watch with Caden, so I'm going to watch with Caden's breakdown as well, just so I can see it from a different angle, because Caden got me with the first round, and I totally agree that Derek Chisora didn't in the end, even though he knocked him down to win the round. And you look at it for flush shots, clean shots, that was Parker. Anyway, so thanks for moving on. Sure, boy. Everyone's like, I'm a Scorpio, baby. I like Scorpios. They're my dads, and they're womanizers, so, you know. They're womanizers. What star sign are you, Ned?
Hey, don't generalize on Scorpios.
Are you Scorpio?
Go on, Ned.
Are you a Scorpio, Ned?
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm an Aquarius, but you know.
Oh my God! I won't even go into 5 other stories.
Oh my goodness!
Most of my boyfriends have been Aquarians. Most of my boyfriends have been Aquarians. I don't know why. Complex and complicated. We'll leave it there. Anyway, so moving along swiftly.